Hindu women sport a colored dot or a bindi on the center of their forehead. The phrase bindi has its roots in the word bindu, meaning a dot or a drop. Now, there isn't any hard or fast rule on the size of the dot. Usually, married women put on a larger one compared to an unmarried individual. What is the spiritual significance of this dot? There are primarily two reasons that show us the spiritual significance. The first one has an Upanishadic linkage. The Yoga Upanishads describe the various nerve centers in the body. The Sanskrit term for these nerve centers is called a chakra. These nerve centers are not physical locations, but energy centers. There are a total of 7 nerve centers: Mooladhara, Swadhisthana, Manipura, Annahata, Vishuddha, Agnya, Sahasrara. The one between the eyebrows is called the Agnya or the 6th chakra. It is a focal point for meditation. The Gita refers to this nerve center and directs a spiritual aspirant to bring focus into the middle of this 6th chakra or the space between the eyebrows. In doing so, the individual experiences an infinite vastness and solitude. Try it for yourself. Try it out. The Gita says a true spiritual aspirant brings attention to this 6th chakra even when taking the last breath. Krishna, the preceptor of Gita, says in chapter 8, verse 10, "One who at the time of death fully fixes or focuses the life energy between the eyebrows and contemplates on the divinity or the cosmic person with undeviating attention and full devotion certainly attains everlasting liberation." A bindi is nothing but an external activation and a symbol of this nerve center or 6th chakra. Now, the second reason for wearing a bindi is symbolic. It's a representation of a phase in a woman's life. Married women sport a bigger one compared to someone who is unmarried. Married women may also have a bindi near the hair partition. Above the hair partition and closer to the center of the skull is the 7th nerve center or chakra, or called Sahasrara. This is the nerve center through which life force enters the body. And for a true spiritualist, it is the nerve center through which life force exits the body as well. Again, Krishna describes this in chapter 8. A bindi near the partition denotes a commitment to maximize spiritual intellect in the role of a wife or a mother. Now, what about the color of the bindi? Usually the bindi is red in color. Red has the longest wavelength or highest intensity, and over the years this became the color of choice. The authentic bindis are a mixture of turmeric and lemon, giving it the red color, and not the colored chemicals as we somehow find nowadays. Now, some do not wear a red colored bindi, but instead go for an ash colored one. This is because they like to represent and be reminded of the basic truth. The fact that at the end of the day, at the end of this life, we are nothing but a small pile of dead ash. It is not uncommon to see even men sporting a dot between the middle of their eyebrows. Now, the belief that bindi is mandatory has diluted with exposure to world cultures. Many now consider a bindi to be optional, and some other experiment with various shapes and colors. If a bindi can serve as a focal point to experience tranquility, why not make it a part of your regular facial appearance and expression? Thank you, enjoy the journey, and talk to you soon.